everybody, and more exciting news as we continue with our clearance, and this is our solar pathway lights. As long as I've been here, I've never seen a set of pathway lights at this price. These are normally $49.95. You know our sets of 10 normally go for $100. So to get this at only $34.95, and remember, instant transformation of your property. It does come available in the copper tone, and then it also comes in the silver tone. Alexandra Baker's here to tell us about it.
Good morning, how are you?
Welcome.
Thank you.
You know better than anybody because you specialize in you know, decorating people's houses, their property, all that stuff. There is really no better way to decorate anything than with light. Well, whether it's candlelight and a dinner table lighting, right, or exterior lighting or up lighting, this is beautiful lighting, best quality that we carry here at $15 off our price. If you buy this, you buy 2 sets, you get free shipping and handling. Most people are gonna buy 2. What a great, great set. Beautiful. I love the copper.
The copper is so beautiful. Of course, I can't help but look at this and think that it looks like rose gold. But let me tell you something. I have got the solution for you if you're feeling like you need a little bit more lighting outdoors. Now, this is Smart Solar. They are the leader in solar powered lights, and this is solar, so in just a couple of minutes, we're going to bring down the lights so that you can see these gorgeous, exquisite lighting fixtures that you can place along the pathway, on your patio, on your deck. Maybe you have a couple of planters, like what we have in front of us is a planter. What you're looking at here is in the garden. Maybe you've got a beautiful planter that you want to put this into. This is an easy way to add the lighting. It looks hardwired, but it's not hardwired. This is the smart solution to dealing with hardwired. Isn't this pretty? Oh,
and here
God,
they are,
look at that.
And as you see,
it's glass.
Yeah, what you'll notice too is, and again, I always remind our viewers out there, because of the way our cameras receive light, this has a little bit of a blue tint. It's not. It's a definite white to off-white tint. That's how it's going to look.
Here. It's a warm
here
white
it is.
glow.
Here it is in copper.
Beautiful.
But again, it's
white.
reflecting off the copper inside, and you see the beautiful warm light that this creates for you. These are glass globes on the outside. You have all metal construction on the housing up top. You have a great big solar panel built into the roof of this as well. This only needs about 8 to 10 hours during the day of sunlight, and you will get about 8 hours of light throughout the evening. What I love, and I've said this more than, there's 2 things I really love about solar lights. One, I love how it dresses up a property. I remember I used to run restaurants for years, and I walked into any restaurant I would walk into, and I don't care if it was a sports restaurant or what, I would say to the owner, I'd say, we've got to put candles on the tables. Candles completely create the atmosphere. They soften it. They make it romantic when people want to do that and be more private. They make it more festive because people love to gather around light. So that's what I love about it when it comes to the house. The other thing I love about it is the built-in security that you get. When somebody drives into a neighborhood and they see 6 houses, and they see lit up, lit up, lit up, not lit up, lit up, lit up. And they're a bad guy. And they're looking just to sort of see what's going on, maybe to swipe something off your deck or steal something out of your yard or break into your house. More than likely, they're going to go to the place that doesn't have light on. Because it's easy for them to get away with it. But the real thing is, it looks like nobody's home. It looks like nobody's taking care of that property. The minute you put these in, and it'll take you literally a minute to put each one in. That's right. Just to screw it together and stick it in the ground. You don't have to do anything else. No wires, no timers. You shove them in the ground. You will be amazed when you come home that first day from work and it's dark out, but your house is lit up, how proud you feel. Ladies and daughters out there, and your daughters will feel more secure when they walk into their property because light is security. We know that.
It's secure and it's beautiful lighting, and this is very easy to do. You're receiving a set of 6. So the only decision that you need to make this morning is, do you want the pewter, which is our silver tone, our white tone, or do you want the copper, which is a little bit more of the rose gold look? They're all glass, they're metal. Most importantly, you know what this is? They are electroplated. And because they're electroplated, that means this nice sheen, the paint that is done to this, it is baked on. So they're not going to tarnish. It's not going to fade or chip. You can leave this outdoors for years to come. It has a very long-lasting battery that is built in on the inside. So you'll just turn them on. You can see the little on-off switch here.
Right.
And then once they're on, they are grabbing the light from the sun. You can see the solar panel is on top of each one, so there isn't a cord to contend with or a little solar panel that needs to grab the light. They're doing it on their own individually. What I love about them is that they're slim, they're lightweight. I can place them everywhere. I can pepper them throughout areas in my garden, in my yard, on the pathway, walking up into my home that maybe I was not able to do hardwired fixtures.
Right.
And I have to share this story with you. A couple of years, actually it was about 6 years ago, we were having some travertine, what do they call them, tiles put on the driveway.
Right.
And in the evening, after they had removed the tarmac, they had removed what was there prior, I see my husband laying down PVC pipe, and he's laying them every few feet, and he's wiring them through. And I'm like, you know, what are you doing? Are you helping them do the paperwork? He said, no, I want to do some electrical lighting outside, so I need to lay down the pipes with the wires. And I thought to myself, if you don't know this ahead of time, this seems like a big task. If you didn't know that you need to put all that wiring out there,
it's a nightmare.
It is a nightmare. So here is the solution. And even after you place all of those expensive lights, you might want to go back in and add more, maybe in the planter, maybe in a beautiful potted plant. Do you see how this is not too big? This is going to work beautifully in a gorgeous potted plant. Maybe 2 of them are flanking the front door. Place this in there and you never worry about it. They last for 8 hours at night. And whether it's cloudy or sunny outside during the day, it's drinking in all of that energy and then illuminating all throughout the night. Super bright LED, warm white light, and you don't have to worry if you've worked with solar panel lighting in the past and it just wasn't what you wanted. The technology has so improved year after year, and you will love this, and they just look gorgeous. You'll want to put them everywhere.
And let me tell you this too, as far as installation, so it doesn't matter. You don't need to have any special skills. Or you want to know what you need to do? Here, I'll show you. So once you screw this thing on there, and then you screw that in there, now watch down here. You take it over to the ground. Watch, you ready? Here's the installation.
That's it. Just put it in.
Here, I'll do it again. Ready? Here's the installation. That's it. So that makes it, and you can adjust the height as you see fit. That's what makes it so nice, and that's what makes it so simple. And to Alexandra's point, you're never gonna have to worry about running a wire, digging a trench, or any of that stuff. And the best part is, there's no babysitting. There's no energy costs because there's no wiring. The sun does it for free, which is nice. That's a nice thing about the sun. All right, so you're saying, well, Guy, it's not sunny every day. Well, tough, you know what.
Even when it's cloudy.
Once in a while, you're gonna have some bad weather, and that's okay. As soon as that sun comes out, it'll brighten it back up. And usually even just a bit of the sun during the day is enough to charge it up. But the point is, here's another thing that I gotta tell everybody that maybe you don't know. So you're like, well, what if I move, Guy?
Take them with you.
Well, you take your lights with you. You know why? If you sell your house, the only thing that stays is that which is hardwired.
Right.
Anything that isn't, you can take with you, which is why you can't pull chandeliers off the ceiling, but you can take your solar lights and go with you. It also allows you to be able to put them on a rental property, because you're not hurting anything. You're just sticking them in the ground. We have solar lights at my house. When we go to the beach at night, we'll take 4 of them. We stick them around we stick them around the towel at 4th of July, and then we got a little camp where we hang out. I mean, they're so great.
And because this is a nice, sleek, slim profile, you really can take them with you, Guy. If you are doing a beach party, if you're doing a bonfire, if you're doing a picnic outdoors, and you want to pepper these throughout the backyard or wherever you're having your entertaining going on, you can do that. It seems to me like there's just never enough of this type of lighting. And even if you have the hardwired lights that are illuminating the exterior of the house, you know, sometimes a couple of them go out. And do you ever notice 1 or 2 will go out, and I'll say to Troy, those 2 lights right in the front planters are out. He'll say, yeah, you know, the next time I go, I'll replace them. Before you know it, 6 months, 8 months have gone by. You know what? Bring a set like this, 1 or 2 sets home for yourself, and you can just plant a couple of extra wherever you need them and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, and remember, as you hear me ding the glass on there, the reason I do that is because when you go to a hardware store and you see lights and they're in this price range, maybe less, if you're gonna go out and you're gonna pay $5 a light, from a home store,
Yeah.
it's not gonna have glass on the lens. It's gonna be plastic, it's gonna be cheap. And you're gonna have to replace it probably every year, best every other year, because that resin or whatever it is on the outside is gonna get foggy, just like headlights.
Right.
In the old days, they get all foggy. These will always stay glass. You can remove and clean these when you need to.
Easy, look
They'll
at
always
that.
stay nice and shiny.
Go inside
The
there.
stake down the tube is, pipe here is metal. The housing is metal. You've got a big solar panel on top. That's what allows you to get all that light. Under $6 per unit, and you will have these for years and years. Over 300 gone, 200 online. These are going crazy. I knew they would. Copper is the most limited.
You know what? Because it's so pretty. It's a unique copper. You can see that brilliant sheen on here. I told you that these are electroplated. What that means is they're never going to tarnish. They're going to have this dazzling sheen and effect. They're not going to fade. They're not going to chip. You can leave these out year after year. They're high quality. It is glass. Look at that gorgeous prism. Isn't that dazzling? It's so inviting. You can see the quality. There's the solar panel. So these are charging during the day, even when the sun is not shining, even when it's cloudy. But these are beautiful, lightweight, and place them everywhere. In your planters, in your potted plants. A little bit more sleek profile makes it easier for you to put these. So I love these.
So just choose copper, choose the silver tone. It's the last